This time on Exploring Better with Scrub King, we are camping at one of the best beachfront spots of Australia, up at Cooloola National Park, a double island point. We've got great mates, fuel in the cars, and an appetite for adventure. So it's shaping up for a great weekend. Even though the weather wasn't on our side, we'll still make the most of it. So sit back and relax as we show you around this beautiful part of Queensland. Well, we just got to the Barge, so right now we're at Noosa North Shore Ferries. I think it's $10 each way, so we're just waiting for our turn, and it is raining, which is always the way, so hopefully we can get in. This is just a quick shower, but it seems to be setting in.
Very, very excited. A little nervous, always nervous when it's the first time in a new car, but excited to see what the Ranger has in store for us.
Righto, so we haven't even got on the beach. Literally it was like 30 seconds. On the on-ramp, there's literally two cars that are bogged. One's winching off now, the other one's stuck, no recovery here. So we might give these boys a hand. Might not get much of a film because it's pitch black. We'll make it to camp. It might be late though. There's a Navara with 4 people in, first time on the beach, only has 2-wheel drive, and they didn't let any air out of the tyres. I mean, if you're coming on the beach for your first time, 1, read up what you're doing, but 2, also don't come at night. So we're just trying to get these cars out so we can finally get to camp, but already it's been an absolute adventure. We woke up at an amazing spot. We're actually camping at Zone 4. The way you book is through the National Parks website, and you select a zone you want to stay. You then find any spot within the zone. In this episode of Exploring Better, we've got some usual suspects in the convoy. I'm leading the pack in my 2017 N80 Hilux. This thing is fitted with some epic Scrub King gear. I've just installed a new air compressor with the Scrub King mount, which I'll show you shortly. Jesse is back with his N70 Hilux. That thing is far too capable, so beach driving is a breeze for Jesse. It's the Hilux convoy this weekend, as James has brought along his brand new N80 Hilux. It's the first time on the beach for James and the new rig. Now, Moses normally drives Big Red. However, he's gone out and got himself a Ranger. The Jimny will still be around in future videos, but let's see how the Ranger compares. So we're on the beach, and behind me is James's brand new Hilux. This is a 2023 model, and at the moment it's stock as a rock. He's got big plans, but we thought we'd show you how easy it is. This here is the Scrub King fire extinguisher and the bracket. So we're gonna put this on literally whilst we're at campsite, show you how easy. A couple of bolts, and then we've got a bit of safety. So firstly, we just have a socket set 14 mil, and then we undo the front seat bolts. We've got our bracket. Now these are actually designed and manufactured in Australia. What you do is you've got your fire extinguisher here. That simply attaches to your bracket like this for easy access at the foot of your feet. Every 4-wheel drive, in my opinion, should have a fire extinguisher. Well, we've got it together. Now we'll put it in the car, but we'll let James do that.
Lift up the chair.
Well, we finished putting the fire extinguisher bracket into James's car. Just shows you how easy it can be at camp. Well, it's so windy here, so we're going to jump in the cars and then we're going to head up to the point. We are just really hoping that the surf is good. We've got through the point now. Fingers crossed it's just even something, just a little wave, just so we can get wet and put the boards in. I'd hate to bring them all this way and not go for a surf, but fingers crossed. We are on here. It is looking so good. Oh, the boys are frothing right now. Keen as. Look how good it is. Let's go in there.
A few moments later.
We should have just stayed in the water because, well, it's already wet in there. There you go, Mo. You got a copy?
Hey Josh, yeah, I've got a copy. How are you?
How's the Ranger holding up, mate?
Yeah, the Ranger's holding up pretty well. It's fun to drive, nice and smooth drive, even on the beach, which is nice.
Even though the Ranger's here, I think I missed Big Red a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of missing Big Red. I think that car drives with a bit of character that you can't find anywhere else.
It's not gone though, so Big Red will be back.
Absolutely, Big Red will be back and hopefully better than ever.
So unfortunately the tide has come up, so there's actually this section that we've got to drive through, which I'm not looking forward, and it's way deeper than what I would like. So, but unfortunately there's no way around. We just left it a little bit too long. We're not at risk of bogging down or anything, but I just never like driving through, you know, salt water. It's not good. So we just got to the freshwater campground. There's also a day area here. A couple of our tanks we're going to refill because we used a lot of water to clean the sand off our surfboards, wetsuits and whatnot. And there's also a toilet here, which is one of the only toilets that you can actually use. So we're definitely going to go use that. And then we're going to continue on through the inland track. Well, we've started the inland track. It is a tight track, definitely four-wheel drives only. Now, cars are coming both ways, so there's always sections to pull over, but you definitely, some of the tight corners, got to make sure you're not going too fast. I think there's only like a 30k speed limit, not that you go much more than that anyway. It's nice and bumpy, so I'll put you on the time lapse and I'll show you what the inland track look like. The thing that I like about it, oh my word, the thing that I like about it as well is that it's really rainforesty, so it's a completely different vibe to the beach, but you're still on sand. Here's the inland track. As you can see by the sun coming through the windscreen, it's definitely now late afternoon. Luckily, the rain has somewhat gone away and there's some clouds out. We were pretty close to Inskip Point, so we thought, hey, you know what? Let's go to Inskip, let's have a look. It is Sunday and we have woken up. It is currently 5:30 in the morning, which is just ridiculous, but we've got a very early ferry out of here this morning. The sun is just starting to rise, so it's a beautiful time in the morning. It is, however, still very windy. Our swags are just covered in sand, so we'll have to, you know, wipe all that off. But beautiful morning. The tide is looking perfect for our drive back down the beach so we can get onto our barge. Alrighty, so we came off the barge and now we're about to air up our tyres, and I thought I'd show you because I recently installed the Scrub King air compressor mount. So I've got an ARB air compressor in the engine bay mounted on a Scrub King bracket. And this thing is unreal. One, it keeps everything nice and tidy, tucked away, and having air so accessible is a breeze. It even, take this off, comes with a Scrub King dust cap, just to make sure, because it's under the bonnet, that no dust gets into your air system. This here is a good bit of kit. Alrighty, well, the tyres are all done. The compressor definitely got to work out 2 cars, but pretty quick. Let's get going. Well, that's another Explore Better episode with Scrub King. We hope that you've enjoyed checking out DI. Even though there was a little bit of rain, we still had a great time. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Ooh.